Back when I was working in radio news in the late 60s, early 70s, we had the authorities drop by and tell us not to cover a protest. Is that going on now? Check this out. Leave your comments, ding the bell, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. And welcome back. Eric in Erie, Pennsylvania. Hey, Eric, what's on your mind?
Hey, good afternoon, Tom. I'd just like to offer a little bit of wisdom to folks out there in those cities where there is a federal occupying force and they're trying to have peaceful protests and are being interloped upon. There's something that an individual or a few individuals can do in dealing with criminality and civil liability where brutality is committed. Have an individual or few that are designated as image gatherers. You can exist on the periphery or behind the crowd. You can move in the shadows and shoot faces and unique characteristics on a long lens.
Yeah, these guys are all wearing gas masks. You can't see their faces, Eric.
Well, they're taking them off to take a drink and wipe sweat. That's why this person has to be independent of the group, kind of a reconnaissance scout that moves around, follows the troops, not the protesters. And you catch them doing things like, food and drink, changing gear. They'll take gloves off, roll sleeves. You can get tattoos, faces, and then follow them to the vehicles they go to after they're done with being in their unmarked rental cars. It's slow and arduous, but it is indeed the best kind of fact gathering you can do. And then these people can be held to account later. There's no other way to have faceless, masked, stormtrooping brown shirts in your town. So they got it.
Yeah, accountability is a really, really, really big thing. And, I'm not suggesting we should be doxing people, but we do need to know who they are and where they came from and all that kind of thing. Thank you, Eric. Jonathan in Portland. Hey, Jonathan, what's up?
Hi, Tom. I'm watching what's going on downtown online on Twitch, and I wanted to just bring people, make people aware of that, because I live very close to downtown. I hear the explosions, and I can watch online, see them deploying their tear gas and their weapons and their flashbang grenades, and then hear the delayed sound about 2 minutes later. My friends are calling me from all over the country and wondering what's going on, and frankly, I'm a little embarrassed simply because even I am somewhat unaware. I read the news account this morning in the Oregonian. It was really pathetic. It was just scant milquetoast about what happened last night. I watched in horror as this young woman was slammed to the ground. Her face was bloody. There were 5 soldiers standing on her. She was screaming, "I can't breathe." There was an older woman trying to come over and get her name and help her. There were news accounts there of these burning tear gas projectiles that go into tents, into medics' tents, and to cars that are threatening to cause fires. You really have to watch the unedited Twitch feeds and the reporters that are down there. These, I don't know if they're citizen reporters or guerrilla reporters or what, but they're really astonishing because everything is so highly edited and censored. There was nothing on the local radio or TV all day. There's, sports news. I mean, it's absolutely pathetic.
It's all been sanitized, Jonathan, because none of the news editors want to be accused of inciting a riot.
They wouldn't be inciting a riot.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah, I still recall the day that federal agents, when I was 17 years old, came to the radio station where I worked, WITL in Lansing, Michigan, and told us that we should not report on a bunch of tax protesters that they were arresting because they didn't want the protests to go viral, essentially. I mean, I just have to believe that that's going on now.